Greetings, friends and family. How are you today? I pray that you are living your very, very best life. I am so happy to be bringing you this live podcast today. This is your lady, Sherry Pippin, coming to you this beautiful Sunday morning, and I have a wonderful message for you today. Before we get started, please, if you're on YouTube, go ahead and hit the subscribe button for me, and when we're done, remember to leave your comments. Today, we're going to be discussing the top 10 benefits of being a full-time content entrepreneur. But before I get to that, I want to share a little bit of my own story with you. As you know, or many of you may know, my background is in real estate. And I started off as a loan officer and eventually progressed my way as an investor. I have been in a lending business since, I say maybe 2001. And I started out in the residential finance sector, which I helped people get funding when they were looking for a home. Eventually, as time progressed and the market had crashed, I transitioned to doing commercial finance transactions. So if you had a business and you were looking for a warehouse or maybe anything more than a 4-unit apartment building that qualifies under commercial real estate. And then eventually I moved over to the fix and flip products, which assist rehabbers get them funding to do their rehab projects. And then eventually I became that rehabber and project manager on my own projects. In 2017, I began to do those projects, and I really, really do love it. But this became challenging during COVID. My last project was right as the pandemic began. It was in March of 2019. And I had been working all winter on a project, just a little house in North St. Louis County. Should have been a easy project to do and an easy sell. But as the winter progressed and the spring approached, and the uncertainty of COVID was looming, it started to become very difficult to sell the property. So finally, I did get it under contract. But as that was transpiring, the shutdown had begun. And I think that the buyer got spooked, being that she would have been a first-time home buyer, and she retreated from the deal at the last minute. Not long after that, my lender also retreated and did an illegal foreclosure on the property. I'm telling you this story because everything that I had for my savings and my profit was tied up into that property. And I lost everything. The property was foreclosed on. And I was devastated. I mean, you're talking just about uncertain times and not knowing what the future was going to lie ahead. Having all of my personal funds tied up into this property, and now my profits were gone. And I'm saying all of this to say that as an entrepreneur, we have to accept that the ups and downs of doing business. And one of the lessons that I learned is that in order to be a fantastic entrepreneur, you also have to be very, very flexible and be self-determined, ready to move. And so what I realized as those times and darkness had come across our land, the times had changed. What I noticed is that the businesses that were prepared to do business online, those are the companies, even to this day, that are just thriving right now. And I knew that I had to become one of those persons to understand the thing that I didn't know, which is how to be an effective entrepreneur. No matter what the season is, be willing to change and adjust myself for the season that we're in. We have been forced into an age of fast technology. Many of us do use YouTube to do our different searches and things like that. And some of us even have YouTube channels. And so what I'm encouraging you to do is, if you don't have one yet, you might want to consider it, using your skills and sharing your knowledge online to teach others the things that they don't know. It's a great opportunity and a great way to share your content with the masses. Now, I did some research on this, and some people create e-commerce accounts, then use that platform to promote their products or affiliate products. And over 50% of them on YouTube make over $100,000 a year, and that's nothing to shake your finger at. So I did some research on tilt.com. They did a actual survey on this concept of, what does it take to be a successful entrepreneur, and also what are the top 10 benefits of being a full-time content entrepreneur. Many of us have started our affiliate business, but we haven't considered, some of the components of what it's going to take to be very successful as an affiliate marketer. And, a lot of the gurus are teaching people just to go out and sell. But in my experience, I find that, sometimes we're offended by that approach, even though we're trained kind of to do that. But I think what would be a better idea is to share information and build your audience that way. This is why I chose this path, because being a content entrepreneur is the now and it's the future. Not just for Americans, but for the whole world. Everything is going to continue to increase to be online. So bringing your content to bring your audience and to grow your audience is like essential and key. If you're not willing to change, I'm sorry. I think you're going to be finished. If you're not willing to get on board with this movement, I think you're going to be finished. If we won't take the time to learn the things that we don't know, I think you're finished. Which brings me to my message today. What are the benefits of being a full-time online entrepreneur? Well, one of the things is the value of content. When you have valuable content, things that can equip and prepare your audience for the business that they're in, they're going to always want more. Not only that, but you will also have a better quality listener that you're connected to. And YouTube is an excellent way to build that audience and also to deliver and share that content. Now, when I looked at the research on the tilt, it talked about what are the things that are ways that people are able to monetize themselves on YouTube. And number one was online courses. So if you have an affiliate program which actually has courses, online courses is like number one. 2, advertising and sponsors. So YouTube is a great place to do your advertising. And if you have a nice sized audience or you build the audience, it's easy to get sponsored content as well. Affiliate marketing, which that covers a wide range of things from e-commerce to, online courses and much, much more. Then speaking fees. So you're able to monetize yourself by charging for speaking fees for as a specialist in your subject or in your niche. Membership fees, online books and courses, workshops and third-party sites, live events, job boards, and some content entrepreneurs actually just charge donations from their or receive donations from their fan base or family. To monetize their channel. Some of the other benefits of being a content entrepreneur are the people that these people are actually driving the e-commerce and also online course business. And many of us know who a lot of the top gurus are in our favorite niche that are very successful at doing this. So we might want to look at their example and see some of the things that they're doing. And one of the things I know that they're doing is they're staying engaged all the time. So I would say for myself that the benefit of being a full-time content entrepreneur is the flexibility and to be your own boss. And when, a lot of times we use that expression, be your own boss, but you really have to be very self-disciplined to boss yourself, basically, to get things done in a timely fashion, to be able to produce, your podcast or your video cast on a timely basis. Some people go on live to reach their audience on certain days and times. So to be able to keep that schedule, have your paperwork and things in order, and research done on whatever subject you're going to talk about, or if you're going to do a video presentation online, having all those slides and things prepared. You have to be, able to command yourself. Because they're going to be looking for you to deliver that content on a timely basis. As opposed to a traditional entrepreneur who maybe has a storefront and they go in and work in their store and do whatever daily tasks that they have and, wait for their clients to come in and out, da 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 da. You're doing this online, and so your potential reach is endless. It's boundless. So you want to keep that, in mind. If you're just getting started, you might want to consider getting an accountability coach to kind of get your wheels going and make your daily and weekly outline about what you want to do so that you are producing information on time and in season. According to thetilt.com, the median investment for a content entrepreneur is about 10 grand. And I know for sure I've spent that at least that much, and actually probably a little bit more. You don't have to spend that all at once. And I want to change my language from spending to investing, because that is what it is. If you're going to go into business, you have to know that you're going to have to take some type of investment to get yourself started. Even after you're started, let's just say that you want to be an affiliate marketer. Well, the first thing you'll have to do is get the best online course, right? You don't want just the course. You also want all of the components that you're going to need to set your business up. And I found that I actually bought a couple of courses getting started, and I still work with those companies. But to me, the best out of the three that I did purchase was Internet Profits. And I say that because they have an awesome tech guy there. His name is Glenn Shepard. And Glenn does all of the technology parts to getting your system set up. And he explains everything in a very simple and very patient way. If you have to listen to the audio a couple of times, he tells you exactly what you need to do to get your system set up, whether it be your website, whether it be your professional email address, whether it's connecting your emailing system to your funnel. And I was just able to get it done so much faster. I mean, like really fast than the other programs. And not only that, they have loads of they just have everything you need. I mean, I'm having a hard time talking about it because a lot of the hard stuff is just done for you, as opposed to going to another system where you have to do a lot of the setting up and the creative parts yourself. A great many of those things are provided for you. And then the system that they use for your emailing is Builderall, and Builderall is just going crazy mad with extras that they provide for you. I mean, they've really stepped the game up. And they have an abundance of training videos and things as well. So I'm very satisfied that a lot of the people that I started with, I was able to surpass them in getting things set up in weeks. I mean everything set up. And really able to accelerate my progress. I surprised myself, honestly. And I'm saying that because I came from a position of not knowing anything. I mean, literally. And many of you have, watched the progress. And that's why so many of you are here now. And I really am grateful to be able to share it, because if there's a way to help someone else to get their feet on the ground, or their boots on the ground, and get them going and running, I mean, that's pretty cool. That's pretty neat to be able to do that at that level. And I'm happy to share what I know. And if you have any questions or comments or concerns, or you're having a hard time, or maybe you are set up already and you just want someone to talk to, you're welcome to give me a shout out at info@sherrypittman.com, and I'll be happy to respond to you. Or if there's something that I can send out to you to help you get yourself going, I'll be happy to do that as well. So, some of the reasons why we want to move in this direction is the opportunity to pursue your passion. This business is not limited to any particular niche. There are some people that are very successful right now with, I think they do woodwork, and some people have cooking channels. Anything that could be actually taught, whatever your skill set is you can use this venue of doing video casting to promote yourself and promote your business and promote your skill, and also build your audience to be able to reach out to. And you can do that through not just YouTube, but that's what your emailing system is for. I even have a blog. Some of you know that as well. You can do your podcasting. But the essential thing that we all have to do is use that to produce massive content, valuable content. Other benefits of being an online entrepreneur is the flexibility. It's 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm recording this. And, that might not sound attractive to some people, but sometimes when as you're maturing, you don't sleep all the way through the night. So I can get up right now and take, 30, 45 minutes, or however long I want to talk to you today, and do this recording, edit it, and have it published by the time that you wake up in the morning, take my kids to school, and come back home and work on my Facebook ads or something. Because it's my time and it's my schedule. I can do that if I want to. I enjoy these work hours. I enjoy being able to share with you. Another thing is being a full-time entrepreneur, online entrepreneur, is a way to challenge yourself to see if, how far and how deep you can go with this. How big an audience can we build to be able to share. The cool thing is that this is a great and wonderful opportunity to make more income than just having a traditional job. Some people think that this is being a full-time entrepreneur gives them the freedom to choose where they want to live. I think it's cool not to have to go anywhere if I don't want to. I can just work from home and manage my house, not have to worry about being in the public right now, because it's not safe to be outside right now. So some people are happy that they have the opportunity to spend more time with their family or their friends. I love the fact that I'm able to go to any of my children's school events or volunteer. Because my schedule is flexible, I can make myself available to them during these years. Their youth is going by very, very, very fast. And a lot of us have sacrificed all of our time with their job, and they often miss their children growing up. So I'm very grateful to be able to be available for them, and also live in a nice community and have a nice home. And I'm just grateful for this, to be available, to be able to do this, because it wasn't long ago this was even something that was maybe even odd for someone to work from home. So many might want free time to pursue other hobbies. And some of us just want to be able to prove to ourselves that we can do it. So these are some of the top reasons why you may want to consider being an online content entrepreneur, affiliate marketer, or online entrepreneur, however you want to call yourself. But it's essential for us, again, if you're going to do this, your goal is you want to build your audience and be able to share valuable content and find ways to connect to your audience, giving them what they need for this day, this time, and this season, for the niche that you've chosen. So I wish you all the best. I'm going to encourage you, if you have any questions or comments, please leave a comment at the bottom of the page here. I will reach back out to you. This will be available for you on YouTube, on my YouTube pod. And if you have any suggestions for any topic that you might want to hear about, you can also leave that in your comment as well. This is your lady, Sherry Pittman, and I'm signing out. And shalom.